Tonight I'm gonna continue to build this Lego Nike Dunk Trickshot. So today I've got this dunk low and the minifigures action done. I'm very impressed and it looks really cute. So today gonna continue from back 3 and may hopefully finish building the stage for the minifigure to perform the trick shot. So only 3 bags to go. There's not many stickers left, so maybe this will be a quick one. So I'm not sure how the action features works. So let's just spread the build out and see what's gonna be like though. So yeah, just let me get things set up properly and then start building. So I'm still feeling not that well, especially the throat. Like, let's see how it goes. And I can't believe it's already September. It's like, hey, I got this set earlier and start building before September. By the time I finish building the set, it's already probably by the time I upload the review, I already lost the edge on having a early review, right? That's fine. And I just put myself into a really difficult position. Okay, but I can fix that because I'm making a mistake on the set. But anyway, so I don't know which part. I think we're building the background first, not necessarily the. I don't know. Maybe it's the same because I think because the way that it looks, maybe we kind of doing building it slightly differently. Because this the thing happened with this type of set, because it's not a building, it's not a spaceship, it's kind of a unique structure. And often you kind of you thought you're building it this way, but they actually building a technique that allows you to kind of do different shapes and stuff. So sometimes building set like this are very interesting. I haven't buy any Lego arts or something like that. That is not just using small bricks. The Spider-Man portrait and also the latest one, the Wicked, like Wicked, the one that kind of trying to create a scene of the second part, the yellow brick one. Actually, I saw that early, but that day I spent too much money on Pop Mart, so I couldn't. I mean, I could have, but just do not have the arms and legs to carry 2 big sets. So they were like buying 2 15% off, and it's like, oh, it's new. But anyway, even I get all those set like few days early. I don't have the time. Like, let's say before I have any kids, and probably I would have the time to just build all the sets overnight and get those review out soon. But of course I cannot, so I decide not to buy the Wicked set, because one is the bookend with unique minifigure. The other one is, again, I don't think the books end that I'm gonna utilize it that much. But the other one, the one with the Wizard of Oz, right? That one is probably something that I would love to have it display somewhere. But anyway, those are the 2 sets that I thought I could have get it early, but I didn't. Okay, again, as expected. So they actually, this is the basketball court, I think. So yeah, there's some interesting thing going on with this set. But yeah, definitely want to buy those. But I'm not in a hurry, because those aren't going to sold. Maybe later they get more popular when the movie release later. those two sets, definitely I would get it if it's the right timing and things. Okay, okay. I don't know what does that mean though. Okay, got the other side here like this. Ooh, again, starting not that early. It's before 11 p.m., but just yeah, getting really tired. Let's say. Okay, so there's some interesting stuff going on here, which I have no idea what I'm doing. But it seems like because we're I find it really interesting that we can connect two things together like this, and it's not illegal technique. But anyway, any techniques, whether it's illegal or not, is become legal when it appears in an official legal set instruction. I guess sometimes they just renew the mold to make that element much more resistant to certain type of stress that even look the same element, but because of the year that they create, they produce, so it might be like, hey, it will create lots of stress in the old mode, but then in the new one, then it will able to handle the stress, and suddenly a illegal building technique becomes legal again. That's pretty much it. I'm actually feeling really, really sleepy. So I don't know. There's only 2 bags, but I can see, the next bag gonna take me quite a while with all those technique pieces. Um, I'm usually just not good at using those pieces, right? So okay, all right. So this is the edge of the basketball court. That's why. Anyway, looks like we're building just one side for now. But here it's a bit difficult to get it there. Okay, it's not the perfect fit, but this whole thing's together. um, and then there's some very interesting thing. Never would have imagined that using this big window frame to do something, and the wind is still so strong outside. Just hope the storm get past soon. And just needing to okay, all right. And then we need the other thing, but just halfway. Sometimes it's hard to determine with the naked eyes, but I think here would be easy enough. Okay. Oops. Oops. And once you get the other side in, then it's a lot easier. Okay, like this. Okay, so where do we place this? See, this is why I'm saying like, hey, it's actually it's not that big of a set, but it's just not easy to deal with. So okay, I just hold like this, because I have to lie flat, otherwise when I try to adjust it, it becomes, unadjustable. Okay. Alright, so what's next? Because I don't know, I feel like, hey, if I kind of line it up and do it, that will take more damage. Just because whenever like you have a Lego set that is half complete, or I mean you're still in progress, obviously the entire structure is not ready yet, and you end up having something that really difficult for you to apply the force. Okay, so it's like this. This is where it will start holding up much better, I would say. But we'll see how it goes. It's the same one. Okay. Okay, what's next? Oh, another one. Now this one, they give you a indicator on where about you need to push this out. Okay. Okay. So like this, and it goes what? Okay, it goes in here, and then yeah. Okay. Yep. And then we got this. Okay. Alright, and then we can move on to the next. But I don't know, it's actually pretty decent size. I think there's some like big panel sticker that I need to apply it next, which always scares me. Anyway, I haven't seen this basketball hoop piece for a long time. Okay, let's just spread it out. This way or this way? Oops. Ah. What? Damn it. Can I fix this? Yes, can I fix this? Of course I can. Okay, seems fixed. Okay. Just want to make sure that, hey, everything here is okay first. Because, okay, now we do build this. This is where I will need to apply that stickers, because we're gonna building the basketball court. Lots of small pieces though, so let's hope I get through this without any issues. Let's see, there's a sticker number 4. To be honest, there's not that many sticker here, but the other one is quite easy. I hate applying large sticker sheet. Well, for obvious reason. Okay. I don't know, seems like a little bit too far to the left. Yeah, that's always the problem with large sticker sheet like this, but you know, what can you do about it, right? Obviously they can go printed, but I think it will still be the, you have a slight similar problem. Okay. Very hard to apply stickers because its surface area is too big. It's so big, it's always difficult to apply. But anyway, we got through it, and we've got this and this, so we can just get through this quite quickly, I think. What's next? What's next? Next is just kind of smooth it out around the edges. That would help things look better, I would say. I mean, that's the intention, right? This is where it get through here. So you can see this is a half basketball court. So just need to make sure that everything doesn't hamper the action feature. Yeah, it's interesting because this is just, you know, kind of smooth out what's on the side. And once I've done this, I think it's gonna pretty much done on this end. But you know, it's that simple. I could easily have make a mistake right here. And now everything gonna stick together. I'm not sure if it's the right word. Getting really sleepy for now, but there's not that much more to go, I would say. So this one is a little bit different, right? Yep. So it's just a slight different to the other side. It needs to have certain thing to connect some of the other parts for the stage. And hopefully my throat is getting better. It's otherwise a nightmare. Okay, seems I missed a step. Yep, I did. But you know, kinda fixed up. Okay. Oh no, I think my. Okay, I need to go. So I'm back here, continue building. Just some interruption because the kids woke up because I think it's a bit too hot with the blanket. But anyway, continue now. So just kind of pretty much got the court, basketball court done. I think it's some really nice building technique. So let's just do it this way because I think, you know, if I face it wrong way, then I might end up making mistakes in in doing this. Actually, just kind of rushing in, rushing out. I feel a little bit dizzy. That's not good because I do feel like I'm getting some sickness. But let's see. Okay, so let's just write this one. Got the hoop. Okay, and then some interesting ways of building here. Okay, what's this? What's this for? Okay, let's just get this. Okay. Seriously, I have no idea what are the parts, what they're supposed to do until maybe I finish building it. But that's pretty much where I am. Okay. Oops, because it's a little bit loose, right? So okay. Okay. So it's like here. Okay, let's just go through this. Is it? Okay. Oh, they don't have the. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's supposed to be like this. Okay. So what next? This is why it's really difficult and time consuming because and I still have one back to go. Because as I mentioned a lot of time, the instruction booklet it's kind of draw from a specific angle, so sometimes it's just extremely difficult to figure it out. So you see, this is why I don't like some of this because it's just okay. Yep. Just this is where I'm at. So okay, put it right here. Let's just hope all the angle is right, because if I get it wrong, I don't know how I can fix it. I might end up just giving up because you know, sometimes things might be just too difficult to fix. It seems I'm approaching the end because I think at the end, you know, the background is going to be the easiest because this one you want to have the action features. That's when you know you need to have like everything kind of perfectly fit. Okay. Oh, and then we're actually building, you know, the hoop. Okay, that's easy. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Because the hoop is brick built. Because sometimes you saw it is facing this way, but actually it's facing a specific direction. So okay, so let's see how I can get this done quickly. And the throat's starting to become more and more sore, which is bad, you know, really bad. This is not the right time to get sore throat. To be honest, the basketball hoop, you know, some of the pattern and stuff, while it's not the same scale, but you know, it's always used a very similar building technique to create that outline. So it's actually a good way to reference if you want to have some built-in pattern on the wall, something like that. So anyway, I'm losing concentration right now. So I've got this here, and after I finish building this, just need to upload the video. And that's pretty much it. Okay, and got this here. it's definitely taking longer than I expected. To be honest, as they said, with 54 pieces, there's actually a lot to build in this. Surprisingly, a lot. Anyway, okay. But I think that's it for the hoop. It's done very nicely, and this is they use a soft plastic, and at the back got this here. And this whatever. I don't know if it's the right scale though. But here we are. We've got the basketball hoop. I don't know. It should be the right thing, but I don't really feel what's like. Not parallel. I don't know. Maybe because here is not done well. Okay. Anyway, so far it's looking good, and finally want the final bag. This is a big background, no more stickers. We've got some really nice printed pieces. After this, we'll be finishing this, and we'll not doing the in-depth review today, but probably like next day, and you can see some really nice printed parts. This too, like, you know, if I could, I would love to get more of this. But anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so here we are. We've got this here. Okay, some interesting building technique. I mean, it's because it's a irregular shape, right? So, okay, so here we are. Got this. To be honest, there's not many bricks left, so you know the hardest part is really the cord and getting all those technique parts kind of sorted for the action feature, because you really want to have, you know, the minifigure dunk into the, you know, hoop, right? So that is the only part where oops. Yeah, that's the only part where it's really taking longer than expected, considering the size of the set. Anyway, here is a little bit, you know, the shape is a bit odd for now, but obviously once you finish building it, then it's gonna be different. Just hopefully no more interruptions. I can get this built and sorted, but we'll see. Let's set the parts here. Sometimes it's hard with the instruction booklet. It's really hard. I really find the instruction booklet sometimes it's quite hard to follow. Yeah, because trying to get the right position just by looking at it, it's not that easy sometimes. What? Okay. Again, that's why I'm saying it's hard to figure out some of the places that I need to put in the brick. I think it's going up like this, right? But I can't tell because I have no idea. Okay. Yep, I think it's just go up like this. This is why sometimes when building set is a little bit irregular. It's just really hard to have a consistent orientation or alignment of the Lego logos. But anyway, we're getting there. Oops. Hopefully I get it done before midnight because I have to. Okay, so it's like this. We're just adding a bit more to it. Alright. Okay. I don't know what the pattern represents. I think it's just lots of dots and things. Okay. Let's okay. So what about this one? I think it's like this, right? Yeah. Okay. And like this one. Okay, and this is where we get the Nike logo. I'm glad this big round tower is is it's not, what's that? I mean, it's not sticker. You can see why the long pause, because I really start to lose concentration. So yep, so this is fine, I think. Yeah. We'll find out. I think, to be honest, sometimes I'm not sure if I got things right. Here, just some reinforcement at the back so that it doesn't break apart. And then I don't know what this is. Maybe something. Okay. Okay. I'm a little bit confused on how this. Okay. This is just creating some of the effects. Okay. This one. This two. Okay. I think it's just a two-tone color. And where does it go? Okay, and then the final one. Whew. This is it. Okay, and here, is it like this? Yeah, I think so. Has to be right. I don't think it even matters. I've got this here, and this is just clipping on here, so it's just a nice logo type of things. Once it connected, this is looking pretty cool, I think, so far. Yeah. I just still can't see how this one gonna anyway, but I think that's fine. Doesn't really matter anyway. So this is when what? Oh, okay. This right here. This is like this. I mean, it has to be like this, right? Okay. What? Come on, there must be something to connect to it, right? Hmm. I don't know. Did I make a mistake? I feel like I did. Yes, I did. Because otherwise, like, how could that thing gonna? Okay, so this is how. Okay, now it makes sense. Because I was like having a mistake on the shoe, but now it makes sense. So okay, so that's pretty cool. Hmm. Considering the size and the price of the set, this is brilliant. But yeah, here I will kind of finish this Nike Dunk Trickshot. Love the small shoes, and I didn't realize because when I built the first part, I thought I'm okay, but until I build this and try to plug in, it's like no way, because the whole thing gonna end up in accident. But now it's actually pretty cool. They kind of have you in the instruction booklet that you can actually have the basketball hold here and try to throw it in. But I think it's best to do it like this. So there's some pretty cool play feature. Um, but yeah, I think it's a really nice set. It's small, it's compact, it's fun building it. It's some cool minifigures, some cool print elements, and the price is not expensive at all. So I think this is a much I wouldn't I don't know. As I said, more affordable. This probably is the one to look for. But the other one, the original one with Dunk logo and stuff, got a lot more exclusive print and a really nice minifigure as well. But in terms of a Lego set, I think I like this more. But anyway, I'm gonna leave the in-depth review in the next few days because it's been quite late and you might already notice that I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. So I think it's time to say good night and call it a wrap. But this particular thing is looking really cool. I can't wait to do the review. And make sure to stay tuned. Anyway, but tonight is good night.